everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going on with our series of the Goodreads Awards, okay? Today we are going to be talking about mystery thrillers, and I am so happy that Goodreads did this because I've seen other end of the year, best books of 2018, and I'm just happy that Goodreads does so many more nominees and then a winner. I like that. I don't know. I love lists. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But anyway, you are going to see the books on the screen, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. Some of them I've read. A lot of them I didn't, which is pretty shocking because I read a lot of thrillers this year. I would be reading thrillers and awake at night. Okay? I would open up a book and start reading it and realize, oh, this is not good, and then lay there awake. So there were many, many times that happened to me. I love them. It's like a love-hate. I love them. I love how they suck me in, and then I don't love them when I'm laying awake thinking about it at night. And I talk to a lot of thriller writers that I'm like, how do you sleep at night? What do you dream about? I mean, anyway, so here we go, right? We got a lot to get through, and I want to do this really quickly. But to me, it's just shocking how many of these I didn't read. But let me tell you, it's quite a list. And I am going to be reading some of these as quickly as I can. So anyway, here we go. Book number 1, Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. Didn't read it. I had it around. It's on my Kindle. Didn't get to it. Definitely going to read this one, though. I don't even know how I didn't read this. I actually was second guessing myself because I went back through everything. I'm like, did I read this book? And I'm like, oh my God, I did not read it. This is what happens when your lists are too long. You don't remember. Okay, number 2, Robert Galbraith, Lethal White. Never even heard of it. So I'm going to check that out. That's what I like too, is the ones I never heard of. I can check out, see why because these lists are, I think they're, people are voting on these books. Okay. So, I love my Goodreads readers. Okay. I love that. So, next, I cannot believe I didn't read this book. The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. You know why? Because I read Anonymous Girl early. It didn't even come out yet. And I got an early copy, and I read it, and I reviewed it, and I didn't read The Wife Between Us. And I read Sarah Pekkanen's other books. I mean, I don't know how that one got away. All right, next. Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. Nope, didn't read it. Don't know how. I got it. Didn't get to it. The President Is Missing with Bill Clinton, James Patterson. Didn't get to it yet. That has been that's at the top of my list, and then I still didn't read it yet. It's crazy. All right. The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. Nope. I have this one too. You know what's crazy is that these books I actually have and didn't read. Some of them I'm like, oh, well, I just didn't get to it. I don't have it. No, I actually have these books. Okay. Still haven't read it. The Witch Elm by Tana French. Same thing. Tana. I'm going to say Tana. Got it. I was actually talking. I was on an airplane, and somebody sitting across from me was reading it, and I was quizzing them on it. They were like, read this book. I'm like, okay, but still didn't. Force of Nature by Jane Harper. Nope, didn't get to it yet. That one I have also. This one, Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney. I have that one. Didn't read it. This is going to be called the list of books I didn't read yet. I read so many thrillers too. Okay, The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. Didn't even hear of that one, so I got to look that up. Something in the Water by Catherine Stedman. Never heard of that one, so looking that one up. The Chalk Man by C.J. Tudor. Yes, I will be reading that book. I have that book. The Widows of Malabar Hill by Sahuda Massey. Never even heard of it. Leverage in Death by J.D. Robb. Didn't get to it. Want to read it. Didn't get to it. Bring Me Back by B.A. Paris. Oh my God. I tried to read that book one weekend. I set aside a weekend and didn't get to read it. This is crazy. The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. Nope. Didn't read it. And I have that one too. The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. Read it. Yes. Thank the Lord. One of these books, right? Amazing. I did a book review on it. I'll post it below. I gotta slow down. It's because I try to do these under 5 minutes and I'm already over. Okay. Jane Doe by Victoria Helen Stone. Look at that cover. Oh my God. I so want to read that book. That's coming up. I know it. Wrecked by Joe Ide. Never even heard of it. And the winner is The Outsider by Stephen King. Okay, everybody, I have never read a Stephen King book. So tell me if I should read this book. I'm now wanting to because I used to never read a thriller at all. I used to only read biographies, history, novels, memoirs, but then I started reading thrillers and I started really liking them, but I don't want to be scared, okay? I want to be thrilled and I don't want to be scared. And Stephen King represented to me scared, especially back in the day. Now, maybe it's changed because this is under mystery thriller. I don't know if it's under the category of scared, okay? But tell me, if you read it below and you tell me I'm not going to be scared, I'll read it, okay? So that was a very interesting, eye-opening list for me of books that I didn't get to read this year, but we'll see what happens. It's only, the 9th. So who knows? Thank you for watching, everyone. Please hit like if you enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. That's why I do this, because I enjoy it, and I'm so happy that I went through these. It's interesting going into the new year because I'm going to be so more paying attention. These, I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of them aren't on the New York Times bestseller. I mean, some of them are, but people don't just use that list. That's such a little list. And I'm going to be paying attention to my Goodreads people a lot this next year. So everyone, have an amazing day. Thanks for watching.